What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the 5-Hour Mini Podcast. Now, before we continue, please hit that notification button and also hit that subscribe button right now. I'm gonna wait. All right, and today we have episode 2, Stagehands Revenge. All it is when you start off new, you think everybody is picking on you. That's it. Everybody's picking on you. You don't like the way people are talking to you. You don't like that you're doing all the work. You feel like everyone is discouraging you. Like, you take everything so personal. As a rookie, As a rookie, you take everything so personal. It could be anything. It could be someone telling you, hey, connect the feeder over there. Not because they're telling you what to do, simply because you're the guy that's just standing over there. Doesn't matter. You take it personal. Why? I have no idea. It's like you just walk around with a chip on your shoulder, like you gotta prove everybody wrong. You gotta prove that you're worthy. You gotta prove that you're a one man by yourself. You don't need anyone's help. You don't need anyone's advice. You know, just building up animosity with people that aren't paying you that negative attention that you think you're getting. It's terrible. So sometimes we just need to relax, come to work, just relax. Don't take everything too personal. The new guys, relax. We have some a-holes in the local, we have some a-holes in the industry, but not everyone is out to get you. For the most part, people are trying to give good advice, so take heed. Doesn't mean you have to listen to it. Doesn't mean you have to take it and run with it, but just be who of, what you're doing while at work, because there's always going to be someone watching you. Yeah, man, the way someone's talking, it's not like they're picking on you. They're talking like that to everyone. They're just being short. It's crunch time. A matter of fact type of personality some people have. I know I get short with people when I feel like you should know what I'm telling you, but you're not computing what I'm saying. It happens. But some people take it personal. I know I used to take things personal, like, yo, who are you talking to like that? But it's just, we need to get it done. It's 6:45, we're going on break at 7, it's crunch time. There's no need to try to talk to someone soft, like, hey, excuse me, can you please just plug that in? No, man, hey, can you plug that in? Because we got to ring these lights out. Like, we need to get to it. Everything is not about you. Everything is not about you. It's not even about the person who's calling the shots. It's about the bigger picture. Okay, as soon as we realize it's about the bigger picture and not about you, then you won't hurt your own feelings. Because that's basically what you're doing. You're hurting your own feelings. You think someone is picking on you when they're not. And as a rookie, you got to show us what you got. We got to break you in, man. Yes, we got to break you in. You got to show us what you got, man. You're not going to just come to work and just stand around with your hands in your pocket and just watch everyone work, and you watch those guys up there doing this and you watching those guys over there doing that. No, you got to get in that bucket lift, baby. You got to focus all the lights. You got to focus front of house. You got to focus the booms. You got to focus overheads. And guess what? The senior members, they're going to be at the bottom of the lift. They're going to be at the bottom of the ladder. And they're going to talk about the apprenticeship. They're going to talk about the MTV Awards. They're going to talk about Miami Vice. And guess what? You can't do anything about it. Don't even pay them no attention. You know why? Because you have to focus on focusing that Lico or that Fresnel or whatever light that you have to troubleshoot up there. Okay? We gotta break you in. You got to do all the work. You're going to feel like, and as a matter of fact, you're going to feel like you're doing all the work while everyone is breaking and while everyone else is talking and conversing and you're doing all the work. You're going to feel like that. And you're going to also feel that big chip, that you're going to have a big bag of chips just sitting on your shoulder. Not even a chip on your shoulder. It's going to be a big bag of family size Lay's potato chips just sitting on your shoulder because you feel like you're doing all the work. But guess what, Bubba? You are doing all the work. Why? Because you have to pay your dues. And there's nothing you can do about it. but pay your dues. And guess what? After you do all the work, they're gonna send you home. So you are gonna focus the lights from 8 a.m. until 12 p.m. And guess what? They're gonna make cuts. And guess who's getting sent home, Jack? Yes, they're gonna send you home. And you're gonna be traumatized. You're gonna feel like you're being blackballed. You're gonna feel like Plymouth Rock has landed on you. You're gonna feel bamboozled. You're gonna feel slighted. You're gonna feel tricked. Why? Because you did all the work and they sent you home. It happens. It happens. Just don't turn scorned. Don't turn torn. Don't tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna get revenge when I get back. Oh, when I make it up, I'm gonna make other people do what they did to me. That's not the way to go. Believe me, that's not the way to go. And you're gonna end up doing all the busy work, all the dumb work, all the work that no one wants to do, all the tedious work, not even cutting gel. They're gonna have you cleaning lenses, polishing rims. They're gonna have you doing all the busy work, running feeder cable. Hey, Nick, can you do me a favor? Can we take all the tape off and scrape all the tape off the cables? And you got a little bit of gook on it. So can you just clean that? And you're gonna feel like, why are they making me do all this bull crap work? Why is everyone sitting on their iPads and their phones and their Kindles, you know, reading the New York Times while I'm over here doing all this cleaning and stuff like that? Why am I the chosen one to clean a jail room that doesn't belong to me? You're gonna feel like they're just picking on you. You're gonna feel like they're just using you. You're gonna feel used. I repeat, you are going to feel used. And guess what, baby Bubba? You are being used. You know why? Because they're breaking you in. They're breaking you in. They're not even spitting on it, baby. They're not even spitting on it. But get used to it, because you're going to get your time. All this is paying your dues, baby. Paying your dues. Now, there's two different outcomes to this. You can get a negative outcome, a negative way of looking, or you can get a positive outcome and a positive way of looking at things. It's really up to you how you take things. So, to be negative, you're just gonna ruin your own day. You know why? Because you're gonna be so busy watching everybody else to the point where you're not even watching yourself. You don't see what you're doing. You don't see how you're messing up your job because you're so busy with your eyes on other people. You have a task right here that you need to complete, but you're too busy watching him over there. You're too busy watching her over there. While you're over here messing up what you got. You're over here running your data cable wrong. You're running the female end over there when you need the pin to power. You're doing all this stuff wrong because you're so busy watching other people. You're so busy watching other people that you're not watching yourself. You're so busy worrying about what other people are doing or worrying about what other people are not doing to the point where you're starting to slack because your attention is on other people. And you're just digging yourself in a hole. You're setting yourself up because you're so worried about what other people are doing, you're not worrying about yourself. You're so busy watching someone else that you're not watching yourself. You're messing up over here because you're waiting for someone else to mess up over there. What sense does that make? And you're watching somebody else, someone is watching you. And guess what? The people who are watching you are the people who are in charge. The TDs, the technical directors, the producers, the department heads, the steward, anybody. And you don't know, you don't get it. Why? Because you're so busy worrying about other people, you're not worrying about yourself. And that's that. I see people who they're so concerned with, oh, he can't lift that, so he shouldn't be here. Oh, he's too old, he shouldn't be on stage anymore. Listen, you have to realize that at some point in your life, you're going to become that old guy. You're going to become that senior member. So you got to have respect for the elder members. So Instead of trying to point somebody out that they can't go over there and lift the box, how about you go over there and help them lift that box? Because pointing someone out that they can't do anything is not making you look any better. In fact, you make yourself look worse because you're not being a brother. You're not practicing brotherhood. You're not helping someone. Instead, you're trying to fault someone. You're trying to make them look bad. And by doing that, you make yourself look bad. Yeah, man. I just don't understand how we get so entitled as a rookie, or we just get so entitled that, to say that things aren't fair, or everything's unfair, how come he can do this and I can't, and why they're favored and why they're privileged and I'm not. You're not doing anything special, baby. That's why. You're not doing anything special. We're all equal. And as soon as you realize that, the sooner you can relax. Okay? And I hate the argument, oh, we all get paid the same. And what is that? See, that's the problem right there. We don't come to work worrying about we do come to work to worry about what we get paid. But the bigger picture is to get the production, to get the show up successfully. When people come to work with the mindset of, oh, I get paid by the hour and blah, 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 you're not looking for the big picture. You're just coming here for a check. And it shows. It really shows. Are you going to be just a body, someone who just stand there, or are you going to be somebody who's going to make a difference? And you're going to be that person, that somebody, or that body that's just going to stand there and complain, then you don't need to be there because you're getting in the way of other people that's working. The last thing I want to do is try to work around somebody who's standing in my way complaining. It's not going to fly, my guy. It's not going to fly. Now, we got years that go by. Now, all of a sudden, it's 5, 6, 10 years later, and now you're the department head. I don't know how you made it up to be that far, but now you're the department head. You still got that same bag of chips on your shoulders to the point where you act like a cop that used to get bullied in high school. Now all of a sudden you hide behind your badge and gun type of, attitude. Now you're hiding behind your badge and your radio. Like, no need to do that, because now you still got this revenge in your mind to the point where you're making professional decisions based off of personal beliefs and personal dislikes and disdain for people and for somebody that did nothing to you. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna ban him from out there because I don't like the way he joked with me on the last call. Oh, I don't want him working here. The guy did nothing to you. Yeah, your personality don't have to mesh. You don't come to work to make friends. We ain't asking you to go to lunch with the guy. We ain't asking you to carpool to work with the guy. The guy's coming to work. He's doing his job. Whether you like him as a person or not, he's still doing his job. And some people, they will ban somebody. Oh, you know what? Let me write this letter. I don't want him working here because I heard some things about him. And the things that you heard has nothing to do with his work ethic. The things that he's done and allegedly has nothing to do with how he performed at work. It's all personal beef that he don't even know you have with him. Another thing, sometimes people have beef with people that don't even know that you have beef with them. You have beef with someone and don't even tell them. You don't even tell a person you have a problem with them. These people are going to sleep every night happy, while you're going to sleep all disgruntled, sad, hurt, scorned, with the revenge all in your eyes. That's not right. You got people sending senior members home first just because they don't like their attitude. Oh, I don't like the way he talked back to me and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sure. Old people talk back. If they're not talking back, I feel like it's something wrong that they're not talking back. Because I expect old people to talk back. I expect them to know all the answers. Oh, God. Oh, I'm playing around. But seriously, listen, man. You cannot take everything personal. You can't carry that on from being a rookie to a seasoned guy to a vet. How are you a vet and you still crying about what they did to you 10, 15 years ago? Let it go, baby. Let it go. Like Frozen, let it go. Let it go. Here I stand. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. And you know what? To be serious, you're gonna turn into the person that you hate. Think about that. When you were a rookie and the way someone talked to you and you thought they were being condescending, you're gonna turn into that person. Not only are you gonna turn into that person, you're gonna be worse than how they were. Because you're trying to overcompensate with your feelings involved. Because they hurt your feelings back in 92, back in 2002. Now you're talking to people crazy. These people ain't do nothing to you. Oh, since you guys aren't doing anything, how about you come over here and take these lids off? Man, what? We're standing by for delegation. Why do you have to talk to people like that? Oh, since you aren't doing anything, you ain't doing anything either. All you doing is walking around pointing fingers. Like, come on, man. And it's sad to say, man, I hate to see when people have so much revenge in their heart that they just walk around and now they don't do anything. Oh, because now I'm in charge. Oh, I'm in charge now. So, oh, I'm in charge now. So, I got the radio now. I don't have to do anything. Oh, I'm just gonna stand here. You guys go handle that. You guys go do that. I'm not doing that. Man, what? You're not above anybody. Yeah, I get it. You're the department head. Yeah, I get it. You're the assistant. But the only difference between me and you is what? 50 cents? And whoever the head honcho is telling you first before they tell us, or they tell all of us at one time, and then you just stand there and you point your fingers in a circle. You're not better than anyone, my guy. You're not important. You're not more important than anyone else. We're all equal. We're co-workers, because at the end of the day, on the next call, you're not department head. Someone else is department head. And would you like someone to talk to you the way you're talking to us right now? Some things you need to think about, man. Seriously. Oh, man. The one thing I hate is a fake boss. You're not a boss. No one's a boss here, man. We don't even use the word boss in this industry, and I hate when people say that. You have managers and directors. We're not a boss. We don't work for you, okay? We do not work for you. Your department head, yeah, I get it, but us, we don't work for you. We're here to work with you, okay? But when something mess up, they're gonna look at everybody. Yep, sure. You got the last or the first say so. Yeah, I get it. But you're not better than us, man. If I'm department head, I don't walk around thinking I'm better than someone. We're gonna finish this. We're gonna get this together. But not everyone's as positive like that. All y'all fake bosses, oh, you guys go ahead and do that over here. I'm gonna be over here. It don't work like that, big dog. It do not work like that, and it never will, because you're making enemies. And here's the thing: when you make people feel crazy, when you make people feel disrespected, they're not going to work with you. In fact, they're going to go against the grain. They're going to do things slow. They're going to do things poorly. They're not going to take what you say seriously. They're going to look at you. They're going to laugh in your face. They're going to talk about you in front of you, in front of other people. They're going to get other people to laugh at you in your face. You're going to sit there butt hurt and with your feelings hurt, and oh, now you're trying to get all puffed up and hey, you guys go over there. No, man. No. The flip side of it is the positive outcome. You so used to doing all the work to the point where you start taking initiative. It's just second nature for you to do all the work. You taking initiative. And the thing is, the same way you're being watched when you're not doing anything and you're watching everyone else and complaining, you're being watched when you're doing all the work. So the technical directors, the department heads, and everyone else, they see that you're indispensable now. In fact, you look like they need you, because without you, the work won't get done. Because that's the energy that you're putting off. Hey, Nick, he's over here. He's doing all the work over here. We don't need to worry about him. We can count on him. He's going to be on time. He's going to take care of the situation. He's going to troubleshoot. He's going to focus, no problem. He's not going to complain. You know, a lot of times, all the time, people wouldn't want to work with you or work with anybody who's complaining all day, especially someone who's standing around and complaining all the time. Because a person who works a lot and basically getting the job done, they don't notice anyone else. When you're in the zone, you don't notice what's going on around you. You don't notice someone slacking off. You don't notice this guy over here. You just notice and you're worrying about what you got going on right here, which is the job at hand, which is the task at hand. And believe me, trust me, it won't be said to you at first. It won't be direct. Someone is always watching you, and someone is always ready to put you up in a better position that you are in now, because they see that you're ready to take charge, and they see that you're very comfortable with taking charge or just taking care of something by yourself without needing any help and without complaining. So now at this point, you pretty much paid your dues. You're in the process of paying your dues. You don't feel like they're ramming you in anymore because, hey, you're used to it. You're used to it. It doesn't even feel that bad anymore. It doesn't feel bad at all because you're used to it. You're going to start getting requested. Now, you're going to get calls. Hey, Nick, you're getting requested at this building. Hey, you're getting requested at that building. Hey, they're requesting you for this department. And guess what? All that thinking about, oh, we get paid the same and all that, and that goes out the window. But you have to prove that this is why I'm getting requested. You have to show your worth of being requested. It's not just a walk in the park. It's not just, oh, you're showing up just to, stand around with everyone else. No, you got to put your best foot forward. You have to be 10 toes down. You have to show leadership. It's not all about, oh, being a teacher's pet, because it's not that. And the best way to move up, for me personally, I pride myself in moving up by my work ethic. Not favoritism, not, oh, because that person liked me or anything like that. I let my work speak for itself. If I'm not doing the part, then I guess I just won't work as much. But I know I do what I have to do for myself. And you know what? You get so comfortable to the point where you don't feel that anything is unfair. Sometimes you get the shows, sometimes you don't. Sometimes a senior member would get the show and you just go home. But you don't feel like it's unfair because you know that it's wins and losses. You win some, you lose some. But at the end of the day, everybody wins because everyone deserves to work. Everybody got the right to take care of themselves. And all that pointing out to the senior member that, oh, they can't lift that or they need help over here. Yo, the best thing for me to do, and I don't know, it's my opinion, I go over there and help them. If I see that they're struggling to pick something up, hey man, let me take care of that. Let me pick that up for you. Oh, hey, let me give you a hand. Oh, you don't need to be picking that up. Socko cable and feeder cable and all of that jazz. They don't need to injure themselves at work. Like, come on, man. Like, it's give or take. It's all balance. It's all balance. You gotta help each other out. So you see somebody struggling, don't make a big deal about it. Hey, what are you doing over there? You don't know what you're doing, or you can't handle that. No, man, just go over there and help them. Because you know what? When you help somebody that's struggling, they're going to remember that. And it's always going to be somebody that will put in a good word for you. And not to say that it's like a tit for tat type of thing, like you do this for me because I did that for you, but it's like, it's karma. It's a circle of life. Pretty much, man, you help somebody every day, someone's going to help you along the way. Because people remember things, and people know things, and people know who you are. They're going to remember who you are. So you help somebody out, we all look good. If one person's looking terrible and the other person's over here looking bad or subpar, and you're not trying to help that guy out, then the clients and producers, they're going to look at everybody as a whole as mediocre. And that's when we start losing contracts and you start, losing shows or whatnot because, we all look bad. But if you try to help each other and help everybody stay afloat and keep their head up, then we all look good. And another thing, for the guy who's standing around and complaining, sometimes, you know what? I like working around people like that. You know why? Because you make me look a lot better. I could be putting in 80%, 85% on an average day. But since you're over there being a jackass, you're making me look like I'm the hero. Because you don't know what you're doing and you don't care to know what you're doing and you letting everybody know how much you don't want to be there. So the more you act like you don't want to be there, the more I'm going to show you why you shouldn't be there, because I'm just going to overwork you. I'm going to work around you. I'm going to work in front of you, and there's nothing you can do about it but stand there and complain and wonder and bitch and complain as to why I'm getting all the shows, as to why I'm getting all the big calls, as to why I get all the radios and this and that. It's not because I'm sucking up. No, baby boy. It's because you ain't doing what you're supposed to do for yourself, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do for myself. Ain't nobody putting any apples on any teacher's tables, Jack. So get yourself together, because I got myself together. So now it gets to the point where now you're the department head. You're the person in charge. You're the crew chief. You're the assistant, whatever you may call it. But guess what? You're going to end up being the guy that everyone likes. And again, not to say that you couldn't work to make friends with people, but when people like you, they tend to do their job a little bit more sufficient, because they want to look out. They want everybody to look good, just like you. So instead of like banning people or sending people home, you know, the nice guys, we tend to say, hey, you know what? Do you want to get cut? Do you want to go home? Do you want to stay? It's all about, you know, friendly negotiations, man, because, you know, since they got that seniority, I feel like they deserve that option of what they want to do. Oh, no, you don't want to come back? That's fine. We'll keep somebody who, you know, may want some more hours or anything like that. We don't make anyone feel like they're working for us, because at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, they don't work for you. Yes, you're the department head, yes, you're the steward, but our co-workers don't work for us. That's why they're called co-workers. We work together. And when you don't talk to people like they work for you, hey, since you guys aren't doing anything, go over there and take those lids off, then, you know, it's going to be a better atmosphere. So, yeah, perfect example. So instead of saying like, hey, since you guys aren't doing anything, I would say something like, hey guys, since we're all standing by, if we have time, can you please go over there and take those lids off those cases, right? You're not telling them what to do. It's all about how you talk to people, man. You have to speak to people as if they're working with you, not working for you. Because at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, they're your co-workers. You're no greater than them. We're all equal. And when we come to work with that mindset as department heads, when we come to work with the mindset of we're working together, things go a lot smoother. The job gets done a lot quicker. There's no animosity. There's no guilt. There's no jealousy. There's no envy, because we're all working together. I'm not going to stand around as the department head or steward and just stand there and walk around and point fingers. Hey, you do that, and then when you guys are done, come back. I got some more work for you to do. Like, no, what am I, a prison warden? No, we're all in here together. So if I ask you to do something, it's not going to be anything that I wouldn't do myself. In fact, it's going to be something whereas I need you to help me do it. I'm going to be in the paint with you. I'm going to be in the field with you, because I'm one of you guys. There's no more than, less than. And that's why people get the feathers ruffled, because they act like they're better than somebody. Oh yeah, you get paid 25 cents more, but so what? Yeah, you got the radio, so what? So what? You ain't nobody special. Whew, I got worked up. Damn, I got worked up. Yeah, but me as a department head, yeah, I get the radio or whatever, but 9 times out of 10, I'm either in the paint with everyone, or I'm doing it first, or I'm doing it, you guys come and help me do it, because at the end of the day, I need to make sure it's done right the first time, so everyone is working together. And you gotta learn how to talk to people, man. Like, that's another thing. I'm not gonna tell you to do something that I wouldn't do. I'll ask, like, if we're just standing around, I'm not gonna say, hey, since you guys just standing around doing nothing, go over there and get those lids. No, I'm gonna say, hey, you guys, since we're all standing by, can we all just go over there and take those lids off the cases? That way, when the truss come in, the lights will already be ready to get popped onto the truss. How hard was that? No harm. It's not condescending. It's not talking down to people. It's talking with people. There's a big difference with talking to people and talking with people. There's a big difference with having an attitude that someone is working for you or having people that's working with you. Yeah, man. So listen, if you want to gain people respect, if you want to keep people respect, you have to be more inclusive when delegating. I'm serious. You have to be more inclusive with delegating. Include yourself in whatever the task is at hand. I'm not saying to stay there the whole time, do the entire project with them, but just start it off with them, get them in a rhythm to make sure, okay, yeah, this is what we have to do. Yeah, tie it like that. Yeah, plug this in like that. I'll come back with you guys to check up on it. Like, be kind. Like, be kind and be respectful. You give disrespect, you get disrespect. You give respect, you get respect. As simple as that. You treat people equal, we're all gonna be fine. And that's a better way for me. That's a better way of having stagehands revenge. I'm gonna treat people the way I wanted to be treated back in the day. I'm gonna treat people the way I would want to be treated. I'm gonna talk to people the way I would want to be talked to. As simple as that. You get what you give. And that's all I got for Stagehand Revenge. Hey man, thank you for tuning in to the 5-Hour Mini Podcast. Please stay tuned for our next episode, January 20th, 2020. January 20th, 2020. Call time is 10 a.m.